Hello, TJ Tubers. It is likely that Kaizer Chiefs may lose a player from their youth development program without any financial gain in the upcoming months. Happy Mashiane, who is 26-year-old, has not played much under the new coach Nasruddin Nabi, only making one appearance this season. SuperSport United and Amazulu are said to be interested in signing the 26-year-old player. According to Soccer Laduma, SuperSport United expressed interest in signing the Kaizer Chiefs defender but did not proceed with the deal. Mashiane may have the opportunity to work with former Kaizer Chiefs coach Arthur Zwane again. The defender was coached by Zwane during the development and when Zwane was in charge of the senior team. There is interest in Happy Mashiane. Actually, two clubs have inquired about him. SuperSport United inquired about him at the start of the season, but nothing came out of that. They only have Neo Rapoho as their main left back, and they wanted the more experienced Mashiane in that position. Now they are back on for him, and then there is Amazulu, who want him to cover for Rian Hanemop. And remember, Coach Arthur Zwane knows him better and believes in him. So it will all depend on negotiations with Chiefs and the clubs, the CSOs stated. They could lose him for free. Yes, his contract expires in June 2025 and he hasn't heard anything from the club. Also, remember, he is like third choice at the club in the left back position with Bradley Cross and Bongani Sam ahead of him. And they signed both players while he was there, and that showed that his future is on the edge at the club, and now with two clubs looking at his services, he could leave for free. The second source stated. On other news, former Bafana goalkeeper Brian Baloyi has faulted both Itumeleng Khune and Kaizer Chiefs for the way they have conducted themselves regarding the 37-year-old situation. Khune wanted to continue playing until his early 40s, but Kaizer Chiefs, eager to break their 9-season trophy drought, were not willing to accommodate his wish. The club proposed a different role for the legendary goalkeeper, leading to strained relations between the two parties. Baloyi believes the situation could have been managed more effectively. The situation could have been handled better from both ends. Blame must not only go to the club, but it must also go to Khune's team and him as a person, Baloyi said as quoted by Times Live. After all is said and done, as a man you have to take responsibility and stop with the blame game. I was chatting to friends recently and pointed out to them that in the past 5 to 6 years, he's played less than 50 games. Imagine if he had put everything in his life on hold and focused on himself and his career. 6 years is about 200 to 250 games. He would be sitting on more than 600 games and no one was going to catch him in the PSL. This is a legacy he could have built for himself. But when he is by himself and reflecting, he will say, "You have done well, but you could have done better." I am not only saddened by the whole situation, but also disappointed with the club, him and the team managing him because they could have dealt with this much better. The 50-year-old further explained why it is tough for an active player to eventually accept that his playing days are over. It is not an easy process to retire. I was talking to former rugby and cricket players, and I said retiring is never an easy decision to make. Even people who work in corporate or in government, when the time to retire comes, some suffer from anxiety and depression. Baloyi continued. You find they have to be taken through counseling. You can imagine with sports, a lot of people retire when they are not ready. When the time for retirement comes, you want to play, but the club says stop. I was lucky I made the decision on my own and I knew this was going to come. I made sure when I stopped it had to be on my terms. A lot of my brothers don't get that chance, he concluded. Kaizer Chiefs goalkeeper Ntwari recently mentioned that he is not solely responsible for the team's difficulty in keeping clean sheets. The former TS Galaxy player has participated in 7 competitive matches for Glamour Boys this season. He managed to keep 1 clean sheet but conceded 11 goals in the other 6 games. In the PSL, the Rwanda international has let in goals in all 5 matches he has started. The 25-year-old mentioned that other players need to also contribute in order to prevent Amakosi from conceding easy goals. Have a look at what the fans said. He must be smoking Nyaope. This guy is not comfortable. He can't command his backline nor be vocal when it's set pieces. As much as I was happy for him to be a Chiefs goalie, but it will take time to replace Kune. It's a fact, yes, Kune is a fan favorite, but he earned the respect for Chiefs fan base, so as for him, he needs to improve. Kune is gone, but all of them, they don't want to take the opportunity. He's speaking the truth. The problems the club has can't be just fixed overnight. It has been a 10 years problem and it needs patience. There's a lot that needs to be done at the club so that the players can get into the right direction. Spot on. Ntwari's adaptation to Chiefs won't happen in the blink of an eye. Supporters need to calm down. Point taken, boy. Even Voma Peterson cost us last season. Only those who doesn't understand the game will judge your personalities. I still believe in you and hopefully when time goes on, they'll step up. Just don't lose your confidence and keep working on yourself. The fan base must leave Ntwari alone. We as Downs and Bucks fans love him. A very good goalkeeper, this one. The problem at Chiefs is in the midfield. They don't have a rock-solid CDM and it exposes the defense. Look at the goals they conceded against Sundowns in both matches. The thing is, Kaizer Chiefs fans don't listen. Even their coach told them to forget about an official trophies unless if it's woodwork. To stop putting unnecessary pressure on the team, but they'd rather attack the match officials, hooligans. Even though partially agreeing with him, personally, I don't think he is making things better, but instead worse. Over the past weekend, the goalkeeping department was better without him. Most of the goals they scored to him could have been stopped. He should forget about passionate fans and focus on what he does. Ntwari can't be speaking like this yet. He repeats very same mistakes every match. It shows no growth. Even Kune would perform better than him at his old stage. This guy is just coming with unnecessary excuses. He must accept he's not ready to carry this biggest team in South Africa. He is a KC material. The fact that he is able to handle the pressure from fans tell the story about his character, just like Vilagazi. They know that fans will criticize you if you are not performing well because they hate losing. Team will improve, quality players will be signed. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please make sure to subscribe and give this video a like. Thank you.